People are just finding it so expensive right now to get a place.
Steve, listeners, good afternoon. Yes, you've absolutely nailed it there. The cost of renting crisis is something I was going to raise, so I'm pleased that you've done it in advance. But yeah, this is not surprising news to anybody who lives in the renting sector at the moment. It's shocking numbers, they're shocking statistics, but it's not surprising for those who have lived reality. Look, since 2021, really, since the end of the pandemic, we've just seen prices spiraling rapidly out of control. And the effect of what you're seeing here, and these numbers are crazy. You know, we're looking at 9%, over 10% in London and Scotland. But those percentages don't really tell the full story. You really need to look at sort of the proportion of income that people are spending on their rent. And that has also gone completely through the roof. We're looking at 40% of people's wages going directly into the pocket of their landlords. And there's no wonder that people are struggling when that's the case. It's a really brutal situation. And we really need to see something done to slam the brakes on these completely unaffordable rent rises.
What has driven up the price?
Well, there's a few factors at play here. You know, we're all aware of the supply and demand argument and the fact that we just don't have enough homes in this country. Supply was boosted massively or inflated massively by the return of people to cities and return of people to rented accommodation after the pandemic. That's something that we were dealing with the sort of long tail of for quite a long time. But it is more than that, and it's more than the landlord's costs going up as well, which we do accept is true in some cases. But look, less than half of rented properties in this country have a mortgage attached to them, which means more than half of them are not impacted by that. And we're looking at, you know, landlords raising the rent just because tenants have to pay it. We're in a situation in this country where renters don't have a choice but to rent. There's no space in social housing. People can't afford to buy, and therefore they're stuck in the private rented sector, and they're totally at the behest of landlords who can basically charge what they like. And that's what we're seeing here.